want to specially welcome everyone again today to the James Olole Leadership Masterclass. We are glad to have you join us today, and it promises again to be another life transforming engagement as we look into another very interesting topic towards transforming ourselves, towards improving our lives and changing the narratives with respect to our business, with respect to our careers, with respect to our ministries and every area of our lives. I especially want to welcome everyone. We are having participants joining us both from WhatsApp and also from Zoom, and it promises to be an engaging time. I would encourage all of our participants, please just stay tuned as we engage, and I want to especially welcome those that are joining us for the first time. You're highly welcome to the James Olole Leadership podcast, and for our YouTube platforms and fans also, we sincerely welcome you. And please, you can always drop your comments, like, and share also with friends as we continue to transform our world. Today, the topic before us is a very interesting topic that I strongly believe is going to refine and as I believe that we're in a world where it's a progressive engagement in terms of our capacity development, in terms of our growth, and that is why the topic today resonates so much with me. It's on the topic, the power of your thoughts, how great people shape their future before they shape their world. And it promises to be a very engaging time. As usual, I will be speaking for the next 45 to 50 minutes thereabout, and try to keep it within an hour 15 to an hour 30 minute maximum. I again want to welcome you all for this great time. And as I can assure you again, it's going to be an engaging and promising time. Just by way of introduction, one of the greatest discoveries in human development is that every visible achievement and accomplishment begins as an invisible thought. Before nations were transformed, someone had ever imagined, even before the nations became great, someone has thought that, we want to have a better future. Before organizations are bettered, before organizations such as the Walmart, such as the Microsoft and all of the rest that are transforming the world and transforming businesses, before they started, someone thought that he or she needed to start something that is going to transform the world today. Before scientific discoveries change the world, someone has dared to ask, what is it that can be possible? Is there anything that we can do to transform our world? Before leaders change the history of their nations, before leaders change the history of their countries, before leaders change the history of their ministries, their homes, they dare to ask the same questions. Because we must first change the way we think and believe in that way that we think before we expect the impossibilities. And this is what this engagement today promises to have with us. That the greatest limitation facing humanity is often not the lack of resources. Our greatest limitation is often not the lack of opportunities. Our greatest limitation is often lack of intelligence or education. The greatest challenges that many of us may face is many times our thoughts, our thinking, and our failure to make our mindset to become productive. And I believe many people here would attest to this fact, that many people spend their lives blaming their background. Many people spend their lives blaming family. Many people spend their lives blaming economy, blaming nations, blaming organizations and their environment. And the reason for their current challenges is because this has happened, that has happened. Why these factors certainly could influence our current situation, but the reality is, whatsoever may have limited many, could have been as a result of our self-limitation, as a result of our thoughts and our mindset. Many do not have the final authority over their destiny. Permit me also to say that history has repeatedly proves that individuals from ordinary families, difficult circumstances, those from rural communities and disadvantaged backgrounds, have risen to an extraordinary levels of influence in every level that you can imagine. And all they did was first, they transformed their minds. And many of you that I'm speaking to, you might also agree to this fact, that you came from a humble background. You came from a situation of life where nobody had ever thought that you are going to be who you are today. But can you just imagine you today? What has changed? Could it be that, in all of this situation, you would agree with me that you choose to change your mindset. You choose not to accept your limiting belief, and that has enabled you. Please also understand that your future is not determined by your location. Our future is never determined by our background. Our future is never determined by the circumstances we find ourselves. Rather, our future is primarily determined by the quality of our thinking, the quality of our decisions, the quality of the actions we take consistently. And this is what makes us becoming great people that can shape the future, and we can desire the world that we want. Please also understand that the greatest prison is not physical, it is mental. The greatest freedom is not financial, it is the freedom to think differently. And the question I want to ask many of us is, as much as we all understand the power of thoughts, as much as we all understand that it takes your thinking ability to move you from point A to B, it is painful to see that many people still allow their thoughts, their mindsets, their beliefs to hold them down. Many have been held down as a result of self-limiting mindset, self-limiting belief. And I just want you to understand today that one of the greatest battles of life, and that many people rarely fought, is not the battles of our hands. No, it is first, it is the battle of our mind. If there is any battles that will make you to win, if there is any situation in your life that will make you to become an overcomer, it first has to do with the power of your mind. If you cannot win through your mind, it will be challenging for you to win the battle externally. Because everything that makes us from an external perspective starts from the inward part of who we are. Every decision that we make, every opportunity that we pursue, every risk that we take, whatsoever that we try to accomplish in life, it has to do with our thoughts. And that is why I put here that our thoughts is the birthplace of our future. I want you all to also understand this, that your thought is the birthplace of your growth. Your thought is the birthplace of your future. There is no destiny that can be created, that can achieve fulfillment in every area that you can think of, that does not start from thinking, does not start from a thought level. The question is, how are we maximizing our thoughts towards greatness? And I like the way Ralph Waldo Emerson has clearly put it here. He said that sow a thought and you reap an action. Sow an action and you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap a destiny. For you to get to that destiny of your future and desire, it starts with its thoughts. Your thoughts leads to action. Your action leads to habit. Your habit leads to character. and your character shapes your life, which shapes your destiny. Thoughts are the birthplace of future. The decisions that you make on daily basis are shaped by your actions, and your destiny starts by you building your mindset. And it is on this basis I would like to walk us through. So in this teaching, I have some key elements that I want to engage us with. Number one is we're going to be looking at the 7 steps path from your thought to greatness. How do you move from becoming a thoughtful person to becoming a great person? That's one element that we are going to be engaging, or one dimension of this teaching. The second dimension of this teaching, we're going to be engaging ourselves on 7 reasons why people never become great. There are many reasons, but I've just chosen to have 7 here. Then thereafter also, we're going to see some thought actions that we need to take. And I'm going to be using myself as an example in this engagement as we walk through, and it promises to be a very great time. So let's look at the first 7 steps for you to move from thought to greatness. The number 1 is the same word, thoughts. Because it starts with thoughts. If you're going to get to greatness, the step 1 is your thoughts. How are you thinking? Because your thought is the birthplace of greatness. Everything begins with a thought. Thought is the birthplace of your vision, the seed of innovation, and the foundation of every achievement that one may accomplish in life. No one ever rises above the quality of their thinking. And if you want to have a different future, you must first develop your thoughts. Please, I want every one of us to understand that it all has to start, it starts with us first. How are you using your thought level? And when we talk about thoughts, it means that every one of us, we think, we imagine things. We kind of sit down and just say, oh, today I'm going to do A, B, C, and D. Tomorrow I'm going to do this. Your thought is the potential. It's like a seed that has every capacity to grow. But however great it is, it first has to be a good seed. Many people, this is where the challenge is, are never thinking good about themselves. They are never thinking good about the society. And you cannot become what you are not. That's the first step. So your thoughts, how are you using your mind? How am I using my mind? I will be very objective to you that if there is anything that has helped me to where I am today, is as a result of my mindset and those things I decided to think through. Even when the realities, the circumstances, my humble background may not have shown it. It starts with our thought. If you believe you are great, it starts with your thought. If you believe you are poor, it all starts with your thought. If you believe you cannot make it, it all has to do with your thought. Every greatness starts from a seed of a thought. And that is why it is being said that your life moves in the direction of your dominant thoughts. Your life, it will continue to be directed based on your thoughts. What have you thought yesterday? That has been the reason for you to be where you are today. The question I have for you is, what are you thinking today? And what are you willing to think tomorrow so that you can transform your future? It all starts with a thought. Number 2 is your belief system. Belief is the second step to greatness, because belief is the power that makes the impossible possible. You know, from your thoughts, however great those thoughts are, even in the midst of impossibility, you can always tell yourself that I believe in my thoughts. And if there's anything that has helped James today, is that James believed in his thoughts. My family, we believe in our thoughts. Every time we are speaking the right things, we're telling ourselves the possibilities because we have realized the power of belief. Because thought alone is never enough. A thought must become a belief. Belief determines what we consider possible in every field of our lives. Two people can have the same opportunity. Two people can come from an environment, grew up in the same environment, same circumstances, same situation. They had the same education, they ended with the same grade, but give each of them the next 5 years and let them part, and you will be amazed the difference one would have against the other. And the change in that difference is the power of their thoughts and the power of their beliefs. If you believe you can, your mind begins searching for the possibilities. If you believe I cannot, your mind will also tell you, oh, you cannot. And we like the way Henry Ford has famously put it. He said, whether you think you can or you think you cannot, you are right. If you think you can do it, you are right. If you think you cannot, you are also right. Because your beliefs gives you the power to push your thoughts. The question is, are you believing in yourself? Do you believe in yourself? There are many of us that, yes, your parents may not have believed on you. Your teachers may not have believed on you. Your spouse may not have believed on you. Your children may have given up on you. Your environment may have given up on you. But the question I want to ask you is, do you believe in yourself? Do I believe in myself? Because forget about what other people say about you. It's more to do with what are you saying about yourself. Many people have become so emotionally weakened to the level that they have lost their belief system. Number 3 steps to greatness is decision. Decision is the level where the change begins, because however great your thoughts may be, however belief system you may have built as a result of your thought, your ability and my ability to make the right decision is what is very, very critical and important. Many people have great dreams, but unfortunately, their dreams have just remained in the shelf and they never accomplish it. Why? Because they never took a decision. Starting the James Elroy Leadership Masterclass was a dream, but the dream became a reality because I took the decision. I took the steps. And by the grace of God, we've been running this now and we are counting years. What is those beliefs? What are those thoughts that you have and that you are still thinking and you are yet to make decisions to? Because if you're going to get to your journey to greatness, please, I need you to understand that you need to form those thoughts and the beliefs into decision. It has to get to a decision level, because every significant transformation begins with the courageous decisions. No one ever becomes great when they are failing to make the right decisions. Your decisions reveal what you truly believe. Because let me be honest with you, even when you don't make the decision, it's still a decision. Even when you choose not to act, it's still a decision. And that takes us to number 4 steps to greatness, which is actions. Action is turning your potentials into reality. So all I've tried to do is I try to expand on the famous words by Emerson, where it started that your thoughts, shapes your actions shapes your habit shapes your character, and all the rest. And I'm just expanding it into 7 steps. And I believe this is transforming someone's life this evening. So let's look at action. Please understand that decisions without action produces nothing. Ideas without execution never changes lives. However great your decisions could be, the question is, have you put it to action? Have I put it to action? Every decision can still remain in that book, can still remain within your mind, your head, or you may have written it until it transforms into an activity, into an action before it becomes real. Our thoughts gives potential. Beliefs gives confidence. Decisions gives direction. And action produces results. For you to accomplish greatness, result is critical. And result cannot be achieved except there is an actionable step taken. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is often not knowledge, but execution. And I know many of us, we are aware of this. Action is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. The question is, are you ready and committed to make the right steps and take the action towards that decisions that you are about to make in your career, in your business, in your life, that you strongly believe? Many people, we sometimes allow, as I keep saying, emotion has always been the challenge. And one of the things that this teaching might address is fixing our emotions so that we would be able to, and also fixing fear and other limiting challenges that has held us down. Number 5, habits. If you're going to move on your gradual steps to greatness, your habit is critical, because habit is excellence on autopilot. One action changes a moment. Repeated actions change a life. What are the habits that you're forming as a result of the actions that you take on a daily basis? Your habit forms everything about your life. If you want to be great, it has to do with your habit. If you want to become, impactful to your world, and please, let me also quickly correct this. Greatness is not determined by the volume of resources in terms of financial amounts you have or whatever level of influence. Greatness is based on your understanding and my understanding towards accomplishment and fulfilling the life that God has ordained for you and myself. Greatness is accomplishment of purpose, is accomplishment of a life. So when we are talking about greatness, I would not want the audience to assume that we are quantifying greatness. No, it's not quantified either by financial resources, even though, I'm a wealth coach and I want to always want people to be financially independent, but we don't want to restrict ourselves by that. No, greatness is you are fulfilling purpose, you are fulfilling mission based on the dominance capacity that God has put in you. And every one of us, we have what God has embedded in us to transform our world. When positive actions are repeated consistently, they become habits. Habit removes the need for constant motivation because they become part of who we are. Your habits are your daily architect of your future. The question is, are you willing to transform your habit? Let's move to the next one, which is character. Character is the person you become, because from your habit, it shapes to forming you into the character that you are becoming. Your habit eventually shapes your character, and character is who you are when no one is watching you. And people may admire your talent, but they would consistently trust on our character. So our journey to greatness, character is a critical element that you cannot also avoid. And you can see how also, if you are having a great character, you are having a good character, is as a result of your thoughts, your decisions, your actions, and your habit that shapes your character. Character is not just something you just wake up And that's why it's being said that it is in tough moments that we know people with the right character. Because what is in you will show up at difficult moments, at challenging decision-making time. What is in you will show. Your character determines the height you can sustain. Then we get to the number 7, which is destiny and legacy, which is the fulfillment of greatness. Character ultimately shapes your destiny. Destiny is not an accident. It is the cumulative result of your thoughts that you nurture, the beliefs that you embrace, and the decisions that you make, and the actions that you have taken, the habits that you build, and the character that you develop. All of these enables you to achieving the kind of legacy and destiny that your life desires. Your destiny is not created in a single day. My destiny is not created in a single day. They are built from one thought at a time, and it grew to where we are today. Nobody gets to a level in life by luck. This mindset that, oh, this person is lucky, this one is lucky, no, is as a result of our thoughts that has shaped our destiny towards greatness. And I hope that these 7 steps would be helpful for someone, because as I put it again, your thought is the nurture that you need. And when you embrace it, it moves to your beliefs. Then your beliefs also enables you in making the right decisions. And from the decisions, you now take the right actions. Then your actions also leads to habit, your habit to character. And your legacy is the harvest of a life you consistently live as a result of all of these. Now, understanding these 7 steps is not the issue, because many of us, this is not new to you. The question is, why do many people never discover greatness? Because many of us, we do understand that, yes, I need to have this. I need to understand the power of my thought, my character, my habit. But the question is, why do many people never discover greatness? And this is where the critical element is. And I would like to just pose some quick thoughts about my personal self here. I would like to share that I have often reflected on my own journey. Honestly, I grew up from a very humble background where there are limited opportunities, and I've shared this repeatedly, that I grew up from I'm a barrack boy in the city of Kaduna, Nigeria, and my dad was a police officer, my mom was a petty trader. And in the situations where I grew up and spent the early part of my life, I never left home until maybe I'm around 20 to 22 years thereabouts before I left home. If the major part of my life, particularly during my learning season, was in an environment that should have, formed me somehow, what has changed in my personality? What has changed? That tells us that if many people are not becoming great, it's not because of your background, it's not because of your environment. It has to do with your mindset, your thoughts, and your willingness to transform yourself. By the grace of God, today I see my life transformed and that of my family. I have had the privilege of serving in leadership across Nigeria, in Ghana, and currently in Mozambique. I am mentoring leaders from different African countries, and I'm impacting life globally. The question is, what changed? What changed? What has happened? Because this has convinced me of one important truth, that greatness is not reserved for people with the best backgrounds. Greatness is revealed in people who refuse to be limited by their backgrounds. And I believe that many of us, you will agree with me, because I've seen many people also that they've shared their stories. And you can see, for those that are on Zoom, you can see my picture with the money farmer, Mrs. Ofore, and this tells you the transformation this woman and many others they have had in their lives, in their career, Grace Ofore and the rest of them, and they have a similar stories. The question is, what has been the barrier that is holding us down, that is holding many people from achieving greatness? Because the greatest barrier to success is rarely external, it is internal. It is the mind that is not transformed. When your mind is not transformed, possibilities never expand. If possibilities also never expand, your decisions never change. And if your decisions never change, your actions remain the same. Please understand that your background may explain where you started, but it does not determine where you finish. Your background can't stop you. Greatness is not first a matter of your opportunities. It is first a matter of possibility thinking. Because the distance between your present and your future destiny, it is first measured by the quality of your thinking. The question is, what are your qualities in terms of your thoughts, your beliefs, and how does it shape you? So let's look at the 7 reasons why people never become great. Number 1 is limiting beliefs. If there is any reasons why many people have stayed stagnant, is lack of self-belief. That has become a major challenge because many people will keep telling you, oh, I wasn't born in the right family. My country had no opportunity. People like me never succeeded. If you were reading the news, I think just a few days ago, thousands of Moroccans, they had illegal migrants into Spain and they went through the waters. That's the challenge we're having across Africa and in many nations today. People do not believe in themselves. So they believe that I need to go to Europe to make it. I need to go to America. I need to be in this environment. They feel that their family, is the problem. That's a limiting belief mindset. And that what has held many from becoming great. Because the moment you accept these beliefs, you stop pursuing possibilities. You cannot consistently outperform what you believe about yourself. No, it has to do with you. I believed in myself. I always tell myself, I am great. I am going to be the best. I am going to be speaking and people will be hearing me globally. I'm going to be transforming my world. I'm going to be a person of impact and of value. And I see it. And as at those days, I was saying those words. I wasn't this way. And I'm still in my growing season. I'm not even gotten to my level yet. But what has changed is the belief system. What is stopping you from achieving the beliefs that you needed to accomplish? What is limiting your belief? So if there's anything that you want to address today, is self-limiting belief. We need to address that. Number 2 reasons why people never achieve greatness is a victim mindset. That's the number 2 reason. If there is any reason people are not achieving greatness, is a victim mindset. And as I put it here, I said many people blame everyone except themselves. They blame their parents, they blame their spouse, they blame the government, they blame the economy, they blame their history. Why circumstances influences us, they do not define us. You cannot be a victim. Many people, they feel that, by telling people your emotion, your problem, they want people to keep pampering them. I keep saying it. It does not build you up. Yes, we understand that we need to have a level of empathy. But many people are taking advantage of that and they are not growing. They are not developing. So a victim mindset is the number 2 challenge. Because as long as you want to tell yourself that, I am just where I am. It is because of this. They try to blame everybody. They will never take responsibility. And please, you need to understand that responsibility is the starting point for transformation. No one transforms without the willingness on personal responsibility. And that is why I like the way with Church Hill, Winston Churchill had put it. He said, responsibility is the price of greatness. Therefore, please, everyone, avoid a victim mentality. Number 3 reasons why people never accomplish greatness in life is fear of failure and risks. Many people never discover their greatness because they are waiting for the right time. They are waiting for the best time. So many people are scared. Many people are having a risk-averse mindset. They are waiting for the perfect time, and perfect time never comes. Just move. That decision, put it into action. Stop waiting for capital. I keep telling people, you don't need money to go to school. Just get the admission. Forget the money will come. Take the first step. Write the exam, get the admission, and see if you will not go to school. You don't need money. There are many people that had no money, but they still went to school. How? Is the action they took by taking the first step. What step are you willing to take today? What steps are you willing to take? Don't allow fear to hold you down. That business, that job you want to apply for, that steps you want to take in that investment. Yes, due diligence are critical. They are important. Make all the due diligence. Ask all the questions. But please, don't allow fear to stop you. Because courage is acting despite fear, not the absence of fear. Number 3, lack of purpose and vision. Please, if this is adding value, I will appreciate our comments, and I want to strongly believe that we are providing value here. So please, you can start dropping your comment on the chat box, and we'll take questions and during the question sections. Number 4, reasons why people never achieve greatness is lack of purpose and vision. The question is, do you even know where you are going? Is your vision clear to you? Do you have a clear purpose in terms of your life? Because if you lack purpose, if you lack vision, you're just going to be moving directionless. No, you don't even know where you are going. And you're just going to be like a bandwagon effect. Every road, you are just heading there. When people have no clear vision, they simply drift through life. That's a big challenge. Are you in that situation? Another challenge with purpose and vision is that without purpose, decision becomes inconsistent. Without vision, discipline becomes difficult. Without direction, potentials remain unused, and vision gives meaning to sacrifice. There is no way you can achieve your goals if your vision is not clear. And you need the cost of sacrifice to pursue the vision. But do you even have the vision? So the reason many people are not achieving greatness is because they lack purpose and vision. I hope you are not in that situation. And if you are, that is why we are having this engagement. What is your vision for life? What are you here for? What transformation do you want to achieve? If all you're thinking about life is accumulation, me and me only, and you are not thinking of contribution and adding value, then please check again. Something might be missing, because life has to do with giving. Life has to do with transformation. Life has to do with value. What value are you here to create? And every one of us, including you, there is something that you have that the world needs. There is something that every one of us has that the world needs. Let me be honest with you. There is no superhuman being. We all have the same brain cells. Our neuroscience, science with the neuroscientists and all, in terms of all their research, your brain is not fixed. We all have the same brain capacity, both female and male. Our neurocells are all the same. So you are not different. I am not different with Elon Musk. Elon Musk is not different. The only thing is that he chooses to stretch himself. He chooses to stretch his brain, while many of us are failing to. Many people are failing to stretch themselves. They give up so quickly. They give up so quickly. Yes, we understand your environment. We understand the challenges, as we've said. But you must have a clear purpose. I must have a clear vision. And when you have that, it will always push you through. Let me share a quick experience here. When I was visiting my trip to Ghana, one of the plan I had was I generally do, so we have a home in Ghana where we host people anytime I travel, and it's always been a good time just to have good time with family, with friends, with our mentees and loved ones, and communities, and we cook and we just have a great time. And coming during this time, considering that we have let out the property, I was just thinking and I was speaking with few of our mentees that how do we go about it, and we felt, okay, let's organize a program. Let me create an impact, because my schedules were really tight and I knew I wouldn't have an opportunity to meet people. And we felt, okay, let's just do something simple. And that was how we organized an event, which held, I think, on the 17th of July in Tamale, Ghana. And it became a bigger thing that I couldn't even have imagined. All came from a thought, but it never stayed from a thought. It moved into, a decision. It moved from a decision to an action. It moved from an action, to implementing it. And our expectation immediate was 50 people. From 50 it grew to 70, and we had over 120 participants. An event that was planned less than 1 month, unorganized, but somehow it still went and it was well delivered. And today we currently have a community from that program, and it has bettered a vision towards transformation with the support of my friend, Mr. Mohammed Bangura. Now, that tells you that you must always be thinking about impact and transformation. And we have many people here today who are connecting on the free masterclass that I'm having today for the very first time as a result of participating in that program in Tamale, Ghana. What if we have not held it? What vision and purpose do you have that is holding you down? I want to challenge everyone that you have all that you have in you in becoming the great person that God has ordained for you. Number 5, challenge why people never become great is inconsistent action and poor habits. That is another challenge, because many people admire success, but they reject the daily disciplines that produces it. Everyone wants results. Few are willing to embrace the process. Are you willing? It's not about, I want to become this. I am going to be the champion. I am going to be the president. I know I'm going to be great. Yes, we know you are going to be great. Nobody is arguing. The question is, are you willing to work on your habits? Are you willing to work on those actions? It's not about what you think. It's not about the decisions you're thinking through. Are you implementing the decisions? Oh, yes. You have said that you are going to expand your business. You have said that you are going to open another. You've made a decision that you're going to open another branch. You made a decision that you're going to start another course program. Add value to yourself. That's a great decision. The question is, have you done it? Because as much as it's still a decision that has not been acted upon, it still remains a decision. And no decision, however great it is, can be accomplished except it moves towards action. Your future is hidden inside your daily habits. Success is built in the ordinary routines that are repeated consistently over time. I put a picture here. Discipline today, success tomorrow. This is where discipline is critical. Number 6, negative environment and wrong associations. One of the reasons many people never become great is the environment they find themselves and the associations they belong to. Environment influences expectations. When you constantly surround yourself with people who discourage your growth, People that criticizes you, I'm telling you, you will limit yourself. Your environment has to do with what you are doing now. As great as this program is, we have more than 300 people in our social media platforms on WhatsApp and different platforms. The question is, how many people are on this call today? We've even tried to even offer WhatsApp so that those that can't join on Zoom can still join on WhatsApp. How many have still joined? You see, it's not the fact that you belong to the James Olorunle community. Are you still maximizing the environment that the James Olorunle community produces? Because many people, they want to be here. Oh, I am with Dr. Olumide. Oh, I am a member of John Maxwell. Oh, I am a member of this. The president of my country is my friend. Yes, that's great. But how has all of those relationships and those environments where you are transformed you? That's the question. How are you maximizing the relationships and the environment you belong to towards transforming yourself? If you are not being transformed, greatness will be far. That's the challenge. So it's not just being in an environment. Many of us, we have YouTube, which is a free platform that you can always access information. YouTube is an environment. Facebook is an environment. Instagram is an environment. TikTok is an environment. Is TikTok, YouTube, Facebook adding value to you, or is drawing value away from you? When you go to Facebook and TikTok, what do you check? Is this something that will enhance your performance and your growth in life, or something that will corrupt you and reduces you? It's a choice. But please understand that wrong associations and wrong environment affect us. We started the Elevation Growth Masterclass, which is my mentorship and coaching program this year. And I have always been saying, as a result of the learnings I also had from a lot of our mentors and mentors that I'm following, and one of them is Dr. Ugochukwu Emuegu. And I learned from him that teaching creates awareness. Discipline, mentorship creates discipline, and community creates wealth. And I was telling those groups that, look, as long as we maintain this community, just what? And you are consistent and taking steps in those teachings, our lives will be transformed. We started that program in January, and the program is almost rounding up because it's a 6-month program. And the testimonies have not stopped. One of our members yesterday, who had branches of his business in Tamale, Ghana, had branches of his business in Kumasi, Ghana, in Accra, yesterday sent us a picture. He has opened another branch of the same business in Nigeria, at the southeast of Nigeria. Expansion, and grateful to the mentorship program. I can't tell you the numbers of feedbacks we are having almost on daily basis. Many of them are on this platform. Why? The association you belong to and you maximize determines your greatness. Are you maximizing those associations? Let's look at number 7. Reasons why people never become great is failure to invest in personal growth. My friend, let me be honest with you. If you will accomplish greatness in life, personal growth is inevitable. Many people want a better life, but they are refusing to become a better people. You cannot be what you are not. I was speaking to some of our teams in Tamale, Ghana, when I was in Tamale last month. And I was telling many of them, both at the ID, I had the training to the management of ID Ghana. I had some sections at the Winners Chapel International, and these have been my community and other places. And I was telling them that 3 years ago, while I was in Ghana, I wasn't a public speaker. Nobody has invited me as a public speaker 3 years ago. So what has changed in James that today I am having invitation in different places? What has changed is that I choose to grow. I choose to develop myself. I understood that as much as my dreams could be great, it requires growth journey. And I was willing to invest in myself. Growth requires reading. It requires learning. It requires mentorship. It requires reflection. The question is, who mentors you? If you're joining this platform for the first time, I will encourage you to go and access my previous podcast last month on mentorship, the ladder to greatness is going to transform you a lot. You can just go to James Rowe Leadership Podcast, Mentorship, the ladder to greatness. Who mentors you? Who are you learning from? Because you must continue to grow, to develop yourself. Greatness begins the day you stop asking, where did I come from? Greatness begins by you asking, what has God placed within me for me to become? And I'm ready to invest in myself. So these 7 reasons are the reasons why many people never achieve greatness. Does any of these fall within the challenges that you have been facing? This teaching today is meant to reveal them and to enable you change from that perspective. It is important for you to understand that if you fix these 7 challenges, your life will be transformed. And let me quickly just share this announcement. As we're talking about personal growth, I felt to also bring this, that the cohort for the 2027 Elevation Growth Masterclass would be starting in January 2027. I thought to just drop this quickly as a way of announcement before we continue and round up. And this time we are transforming it to a 12-month program. It's no longer going to be a 6-month program because we want to make it a yearly program, because I have seen we had 19 people this year, and everyone, I can tell you, you're going to be getting some testimonies. At least for those of you in Tamale at the program, you saw many of them. They came and shared their testimonies. We had some already sending their videos, and we'll be sharing it on our platforms. This is a transformation we are making as a result of the community. And for under this program, we are looking at 5 critical pillars for transformation. Number 1 is vision, purpose, and strategy. That's some of. So it's a 12-month program that there is masterclass, there are assessment tools, there is an accountability partnership, there is a lot. So the first one is vision, purpose, and strategy. Then we have leadership and impact as the second. Number 3 is growth and personal development. Number 4 is value-driven relationships and networking. Number 5 is wealth creation, wealth preservation, and legacy building. Everything that will make you great in life, this program is there for you. But my friend, it's not cheap. It's cheap actually, because the cost is $500 for every participant, but we are currently offering a discount of a discount of 30%. So if you want to join the early bet, $350, and you have the opportunity to make a tranche payment, a down payment of $100, and you make a tranche payment from now to December 2026. By December 2026, the discount offer ends, and it moves to $500. This is not for everybody. This is for only serious people that wants to transform themselves. As I said, we do free master classes. So if you don't have the capacity, you can keep joining our free. But if you want to move quickly, there are vehicles to your greatness. Some vehicles require you to trek, and some require an autopilot of a plane. So the choice is your willingness to choose the vehicle you want towards acceleration to your greatness. Thank you. Let's go to our next part as we conclude on this teaching. What are the powerful thoughts that you must develop towards greatness in your life? Number 1, please, if you want to change your thoughts towards greatness, number 1 thing you must do is that please know that I am responsible. Always tell yourself, the responsibility is on me. Take responsibility of your life. Stop blaming any other person. The day you take ownership of your life, the day you take ownership, you create progress. Excuses create stagnation. Great people ask, what can I do? Not who should I blame? No. Great people don't ask, oh, who should I blame? They'll take responsibility. So that's the first thing I will encourage you. Number 2, every problem contains an opportunity. Don't see a problem as a challenge. Don't see a problem as a weakness. Great people train themselves to look beyond the problems. Every problem, there is an opportunity. So that's the second thing. Because you see, what I intend to do with this teaching is that change your thoughts. So when you first understand that whatever situation of your life, you are responsible. So take responsibility. Number 2, every problem, there is an opportunity. In that environment you are, there is an opportunity. Every challenge carries a lesson, carries an opportunity, and carries an innovation that is waiting for you to take action. Number 3, always tell yourself, I can grow. I can grow, and I'm going to continue to grow. The day you choose not to grow, you start dying. You may not die physically, but inwardly, something is dying. Your capacity is dying. Your brain capacity to become great, to think critical things, and to take decisions is dying because you are not growing it. You are not challenging it. So you can always tell yourself, I can grow. Number 4, my presence does not define my future. Never allow your current present to define your future. No. Don't become the prisoner of your current circumstances. Your future is great. Great people understand that today's reality is not tomorrow's destiny. Don't allow your today to hold you down. Define the future that you want and tell yourself from now, age is not a barrier. No matter your age, you can still be a person of greatness and of impact to your world. And number 5, my life must add value. I want you to be telling yourself these 5 things every day. That number 1, I will take responsibility. Number 2, no matter the problem, I would always find an opportunity. Number 3, I will always grow. Number 4, my present situation does not define my future. And number 5, I must continue to add value. I can tell you that when you make this a lifestyle, just watch the transformation that would happen in your life. And how do you now build powerful thinking? There are a lot. I will just run them through. 1 is, please guide what enters into your mind through books, through conversation and media. Number 2, please be a reader. Read consistently. Expand your understanding. Learn skills. Number 3, reflect daily. Every night, every week, have a reflection time. What have I done? What have I achieved? Ask yourself, between January and now, we're in August 2nd today, what has changed in my life? Just ask yourself. So have a reflection moment. Number 4, surround yourself with people. Be on this platform. The James Oil Leadership platform, both our free podcast and our paid event, is transforming lives. And you can always stay in the right platform for transformation. The next one, replace limiting beliefs with empowering truths. The next one, write down ideas before they disappear. When you have your ideas, don't think your brain has the capacity to hold them. That you will be wrong. Every idea that comes to you, have a jotter. Sometimes I use my phone. I drop them as quick as possible. I drop ideas. I just pick my phone and I drop it. I do a lot, then I go back to check and I build on it. Many of these topics that I teach, I'm telling you all, is as a result of ideas, as a result of reflection. I might just sit and think, oh, this thing. Then it becomes a topic. And I just write it down, I think through it, then I go back and I develop it. So please maximize your idea. Then please don't underestimate the place of prayer. Please always understand that prayer is critical and meditation with your God. Seeking wisdom for God to shape your thinking is very important. I am a faith person, and please don't take this for granted. Also take action, because your disciplined actions will strengthen you. And I'll leave you with the following reflection questions. What thoughts dominate your mind each day? Which limiting beliefs are preventing you from reaching your potentials? What habits have your thoughts created over the past 5 years? If your current thinking continues or it remains unchanged, where will it lead you in the next 10 years of your life? Ask yourself those questions. What new thoughts must you intentionally cultivate starting from today? What bold vision has God placed in your heart that it requires your mindset to be renewed? That vision could be big, but are you allowing your mindset to be ready to take those visions to action? What daily actions are you taking that will transform your thoughts towards your lasting habits? Thank you.